Okay. Hi, Dave. Hi, Sheen.
Hey, buddy, how you doing? Birmingham!
Yay, it's Friday! It's Friday! Gotta get down on Friday. It's 4 p.m. Eastern. Yeah, we've already gone train wreck. I've got my vodka today. I actually bought my first can of Red Bull in ages, but it's 0 calories because I think I actually like the look of the can. And it is the Wil and Dave Show. It's, of course, on GlacierTV. And you can keep in contact with us on Twitter. You can follow us at Wil and Dave Show. You can also tweet us, Wil and Dave, facebook.com/Wil and Dave. Also, facebook.com/I am Will Vincent, because I'm fucking awesome, Dave.
Hell yeah, you are. But the real reason you bought that Red Bull is because you're a closet Sebastian Vettel fan.
Sebastian Vettel can suck my cock.
Whoa!
Happy Valentine's Day to you as well, Vettel.
Timing and scoring agrees.
Oh, God, we have got so much to talk about today. It's actually a pretty big show, Dave.
Do you want to start with the big news, or you want to tease it for a little bit? You want to tease them a little?
Yeah, seeing it's Valentine's Day, we've got to tease them. We've got to have a little foreplay with them first.
Absolutely. You got to tickle the balls a little.
Yeah, you know.
All the guys understand me, that is enough.
I love Andreas sound clips. They always get to me.
So, Dave, how you doing?
Good, buddy. How you doing?
I'm not too bad. It's been a kind of busy week for both of us, isn't it?
Not for me. I don't know what you're talking about for me, but for you, yeah, you've got a lot in the works.
Yeah. Did you get your job, by the way?
No, I'm still waiting.
So we're going to be on Fridays, 4 p.m. Eastern, for at least one more Friday.
At least 2 more.
Wow.
Because
As far as we know.
Well, I haven't got. I would at least have to give 2 weeks' notice, and I haven't gotten an offer yet. So it's at least 2 weeks.
Of course, we will have to start with some bad news. The next episode of the Wil and Dave Show will be the last one ever that gets indicated on the ETV Motorsports Radio Network.
Oh no!
I know they've had some issues. In fact, I'll try and drag up the email in just a moment, but they've unfortunately had some issues, Dave. So on one hand, it's incredibly sad news. On the other hand, if we've run out of shit to talk about before an hour, we kind of can just stop.
We can do what we want now. Yeah. We're free.
Woohoo!
Honey Badger, do what I want.
Does Will Vincent know anything about being free?
No.
Oh.
No. I know, that was thinly veiled.
I was just saying because he doesn't live in America. He lives in a socialist Great Britain. It has nothing to do with anything else.
Talking about a socialist Great Britain, you'll love this. Dave, you know the NHS is basically like our public healthcare system, right?
Yep.
A man was taken to hospital today with head injuries after an NHS sign asking people if they were feeling under the weather was ripped off by violent wind and came crashing on top of him.
Wow, if that's not irony, I don't know what is.
Yeah. Of course, we've had really bad weather over here, like 100-mile-an-hour winds and all that shit. And if you actually have a look at the map of the GP from above, it's basically all underwater.
So, is this like biblical kind of flooding for you guys, or is it like once in 100 years, or what's the deal? I haven't caught up.
It's been once in 100 years the last 10 years when it comes to flooding.
So, is it just so shortly it causes flooding, or are you guys having like I know where I live, there's just been like a slow build up over years of like debris and stuff in the sewer system that's been causing flooding a lot lately.
It's just been a ton of rain. I mean, let's not forget, this is normally the time of the year where we get snow as well. And in many ways, it would have been good to actually have snow, because when you have snow, it doesn't all run to the river really quickly. And when it melts, it kind of melts a little bit slowly. It would have been fine. But because our temperature's been a little bit hotter, Al Gore's going to love this, global warming. Essentially, what it's meant is that, yeah, we've had something like 6 inches, 8 inches. I need Molly McGrath to figure out how many inches of rain it actually has been in the last week or so.
My God. Well, now, I've always been told, since, here in Ohio we get like lots of rain, snow mixtures in the winter. 1 inch of rain is equal to 4 inches of snow. So if you got 6 to 8 inches of rain, imagine how much snow you would have had.
Can I just make a comment here? I thought when it gets colder, it shrinks. When it gets warmer, it gets bigger.
No, well, typically,
water doesn't do that.
Water droplets turn, if you melt 4 inches of snow that turns into like an inch of water because they're spaced out and they're tiny little flakes. They build up on each other.
Whoa! Are you saying that the snow's stoned? Dude, look at that!
I don't know. Say that.
We're just gonna
I don't know what
float
I'm
all
saying.
the way over here. We're gonna lay down, and it's gonna be fine, dude.
Hey, who knows what kind of chemicals are in the atmosphere anymore?
Yeah. So there we are, ladies and gentlemen. It's all our fault, and Al Gore was right. This is the reason why most of the UK is underwater.
But then on the same token, someone explained to me how up here in the Northeast we're having like some of the coldest sustained weather in like 50 years. So how does global warming make my area colder?
Well, did you ever watch that really shit movie called The Day After Tomorrow? The Day After Tomorrow.
No, because I heard it was a garbage movie, so what was the point of watching it?
Well, yeah, it literally was the idea of just because you have global warming, what it actually does is it makes the extremes worse. So you'd have hotter summers, colder winters. And that essentially is what's happening. There you are, kids. You learned something educational on the Wil and Dave Show.
Wow,
So just because it's colder does not mean global warming is not happening.
Yes, there you are, Fox. Get that one sorted out. Fox!
I think the issue with global warming is not that it's happening, but why is it happening? Is it a natural occurrence? Is it a natural occurrence, or is it because evil combustion engines are polluting the planet?
This is way too fucking serious and educational for the Wil and Dave Show. I think we just stepped over.
Oh,
the line.
highly.
We went
we gotta go.
we went from comedy to actually giving kids an education, something that they don't get in about 13 states in America.
Well, you're forgetting that like kids don't listen to us, so.
Well, true story.
Well, except for Brandon Trinotrost, who may or may not be suspended for 2 weeks and missing his favorite track at Texas in the IndyCar.
I know, Texas is such a great track.
And the Daytona 500.
Daytona. Right, shall we move on to important shit, Dave?
Like NASCAR?
No, even more important than NASCAR.
What could be more important than the Sprint Showdown practice starting in less than an hour?
Our big announcement.
Oh, you're ready to give it up already, huh?
Yeah, let's be honest.
Just like a girl on Valentine's Day.
A girl with daddy issues on Valentine's Day, you mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Ew.
Yeah. I was talking about girls with daddy issues to a friend the other day, and they didn't understand why emo scene girls put out so easily. It's like, well, they either all have daddy issues, or to fit in, they pretend they have daddy issues.
They pretend to have daddy issues.
Yeah, they make up daddy
You've
issues.
got issues already if you're pretending to have daddy issues, so...
Yeah, you know. It's a deep-seated need for love and attention and affection, which is borne on by society that we live in today. Where the amount of friends that you have on Facebook is a dictatorship of how much you are actually perceived, quote-unquote, to be liked.
I only have 228 friends.
Aw, go slit your wrists.
Remember, cut down the street, not across.
Indeed. Right, big announcement time. I haven't got a drum. Where's Andrew King when we fucking need him?
Go
There's
figure,
my
one
horrible
time.
drum roll.
Yeah, by the way, for this, I would like to welcome in two very good friends of mine, Raphael Sang and Hugo Luis. You, of course, know Raphael Sang as the guy who broadcasts the XVI Street Racing League, powered by International Letter Technologies and also iRaceForLife.org. Hola, Raphael.
Hi, Will. Hi, Chi and Dave. It's a pleasure to be here with you guys.
And we've got Hugo Luis as well.
Hi.
You might know Hugo Luis. He was the driver who came home second in last year's iRacing.com World Championship Grand Prix Series and is a former iRacing.com World Championship Grand Prix Series winner. So, Dave, you've been asking me for some star talent. I've actually got some for once.
Good job out of you, Mr. Vincent. We have a legitimate show today.
I know. And, Hugo, do you want to do the big announcement or shall I do the big announcement? Or shall we start with, I don't know, what do we do?
Well, pretty fair to you do it.
Oh, okay, I've got to do it, Dave.
All right, have at it.
We're doing it.
I need some. The only music I have is this. I don't think I'm allowed to use this for more than seconds. So I've got to fade it out. So here's the deal. Our good friends over at iRacing Brazil and a couple of friends who are on my side of the pond on GlacierTV. It's like they've kind of had some form of relations, and they've made a brand new broadcast company, Dave.
Well, can you tell
And
us more?
they've gotten me involved, and they're going to be called RaceBot Live Broadcasting, also known as RaceBot TV. Which, if right now you go into your little Firefox or Google Chrome, if you use Internet Explorer, then you've got some issues. Go to www.racebot.tv. There's a sexy new website up there.
Did you design it?
No, I didn't. Raphael did.
Oh, so no wonder it looks nice then.
Yeah, I know. Well, Raphael did it, and he had Hugo do it. All I did is I wrote some words on there.
This is a very nice website.
It is.
I like it.
Yeah.
Very professional.
And in fact, it will lead right down. If you go to the bottom of it, and then you click on one of the links on the right-hand side, you will see that, even more importantly, RaceBot will be doing 13, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, etc., but 13 races of the 2014 iRacing.com World Championship Grand Prix Series. Fuck yeah.
Very nice. They're also covering the Road America's 6-hour endurance challenge, the ISO WC IndyCar Series, and the $2,000 iRacing Brazil Annual NASCAR Series.
There we are. Look at us being consummate professionals.
Look at us reading websites on
Yes.
live internet
Look at us reading
shows.
English.
I know. English.
Well, hey,
do
you guys
even?
You guys are like multi-hemispherical now.
Yeah. I'll start with you, Raphael. How excited are you?
Yeah, Will, thank you for talking about the race spots. And well, we have 2 or 3 years making broadcasts, but basically only to Brazilian drivers and to iRacing Brazil. And well, we have a dream to make some to offer the same service to drivers and leagues around the world. So I talk with Hugo and register the name, and that's it. Race spots are coming to offer the best broadcast service we can. And of course, sorry about my English is not so good. I hope you understand.
Well, in fact, there's a third announcement right there, Dave. Because as you know, Raphael's. Let's be honest. Raphael's English is better than you and I's Portuguese put together.
Yeah, I know. I know Interlagos. That's it.
I know the Autodromo Jose Carlos Pass, and that's about it.
I thought it was Pache.
Pache Pass, whatever.
Rafa's English is better than my Portuguese.
Ha! There we are.
Yeah, it's not so hard.
So, just to clarify for those out there who may not, since I'm the voice of the fan, iRacing Brazil and GlacierTV, are you guys like merging into one new internet TV network, or how exactly is that coming together?
What they basically did is they offered to, give me lots of love and attention, and only shout at me 4 times a week if I go and commentate for them. So I decided, yeah, I'll go and commentate with them. By the way, we have also, got other big things coming along with that. We've got, some Yoni Backman's going to do some work with us. Also, that Chinese guy sat in the corner right now. He's going to do a little bit of work for us as well, aren't you, Chen, at some point?
Hopefully.
There we are. But as I was saying before you cut me off, Dave, there is a third announcement. Of course, RaceBot are doing 13 races of the WCS, or there's 16 races in total. However, they're going to need someone to commentate those other 3 races as well.
And who's going to be doing those races?
This guy called Wil Vincent, I don't know who he is, but I've heard he's a bit of a cunt, if you ask me.
It's pretty bad.
Man, Wil Vincent is everywhere these days.
I know. So yeah, I am officially, and I've had this cleared by Tony Gardner, so I'm not officially allowed to say this, I am the voice of the 2014 iRacing.com Road World Championship Series.
Wow.
That's a fucking great start. I can't
Way
even
to
say
botch
what I'm
that.
going to be.
Woad
begins.
Racing. Woad Racing.
Woad Racing.
Wow, waking guy.
I'm gonna get that pesky wabbit.
Yeah, so not only will I be commentating on the 13 races on RaceBot, but I'll also be commentating on the 3 races, which are with our good friends over at PSR TV, which may, if of course iRacing decides to do an Indy 500, will also include the Indy 500. So we're going to get myself, that awesome guy, Aaron Likens, and maybe even Paul Jenkins to commentate it on as well. But it's highly funny because last year Paul Jenkins tried to qualify that, to commentate that race and couldn't get into the server.
Oh, yes, I do remember how angry he was about that because he really wanted to call that race, and unfortunately it didn't work out for him. Yeah. And Will Vincent, credit to you on quickly updating your Facebook page at facebook.com/IamWillVincent. You are already on there, the proclaimed voice of the 2014 iRacing Road World Championship Series.
I need to put one of those little arrow things and say kind of official.
So, to everybody who asked what Will Vincent's blurred image was on his Facebook page, there it is.
There were some fucking great responses to that one, though.
Well, I mean, the first and obvious ones were you posting scrambled cable porn again.
Well, yeah, I've already got myself into enough trouble with that. I don't think I'll be doing it again at any point soon. However, of course, Elliot Lindholm had said that if he wasn't already blind, he probably would go blind. And
damn!
Rob, you asked, didn't you learn your lesson about images that are difficult to see and left open to interpretation? Which I think is by far the best comment on that.
Yep, I like that one the best.
And then John Porzik asks if you're adopting me, Dave.
Well, if I could get a tax credit or a write-off, I'll adopt you if that helps you get to the United States.
Okay, Montoya.
Hey, wait a minute. Nothing isn't official. He hasn't been found guilty. Remember, in the United States, you were innocent until proven guilty. I don't know how it works over. I don't know how it works over there in socialist Great Britain. Should I always refer to your home country as that from now on?
I think you should, even though it's run by the right-wing party at the moment, who on one hand says there's no money for the poor, but at the same time says there's enough money for people who's damaged by the floods. Which, surprisingly enough, are the people who live in really rich areas, so they could probably afford to claim off their insurance in the first place.
You scratch my back, I scratch yours, Will Vincent. That's all it is. That's the only reason the government exists, George.
Yeah. George.
I heard that hint of that. Hey.
But we have got, of course, Hugo Luis here. I'm going to take the opportunity to actually ask a serious question. Hugo, you have won WCS. You have come second a couple of times to this Finnish driver who I don't think anyone knows, Gregor. What's it called, Dave? Gregor Hoto?
Hutot? I don't know.
Yeah. But, of course, it's a new season. And your team as well is going to change its name as well from My 3ID Gaming to something else. Okay, we can't hear you. Nope, still can't hear you.
Okay, yeah. That's a great button from a headset, anyway. It's going to be called 3ID Motorsport.
There we are, so we'll start there. Why are they changing name?
Well, mostly, we were connected to the brand My 3ID, and for the last few years, we didn't work in My 3ID at all, so we decided to disconnect ourselves from this branding and just switch to 3ID.
3ID, of course. You are trying to get your second WCS title and stop that Finnish guy from getting what would be 3 in a row. So how do you think your prospects are coming into the season? Because it's probably the most competitive WCS field we've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm very excited and looking really forward to the season. Anyway, before any season, it's very hard to know what's going to happen because you're inside a pure darkness. You can't know what others are doing, the lap times and these things. So, well, we're gonna figure out in the first race. We are trying our best to try to set up the car, and I think we are doing a great job. I hope it pays out, and let's see what happens. I'm quite excited.
Of course, you're also a little bit excited about RaceBot as well, because it's a little bit unknown to some people, but you actually do quite a bit of did quite a lot of streaming through iRacing Brazil, some of the WCS races in Portuguese last year. So how excited are you about RaceBot?
I'm quite excited, yeah, for us, like Rafael said earlier. We've been discussing this for quite a long time, and then finally we could put things together with also you guys. And I'm very happy about it, and I hope we can do a great job. Of course, we are expecting the community to also help us, because it's without the support from the community, it's impossible to do a good job. So we need to work together as a whole team, Race Spot and the whole community.
You literally go on.
No, sorry. Just 'cause I, as a friend of Hugo, I always kidding with him because he was a world champion in the first year, second in the second year, and third in the third year. So all Brazilians are expecting for a new title in 2041. So
2041. There we are.
Yeah, that's a good math, because I was first and then second, third, then probably this year fourth and then fifth.
Yeah. So in 41, he's back to be a champion.
So basically, you're going to drop all the way out of the WCS, then have to run in the Pro Series, and then that year, you're going to come back and win the championship. Awesome idea. But of course, you kind of went to bed one night, Hugo, and woke up the next morning, and I was like, yeah, might have got you some WCS races to broadcast, and you were like, what?
Well, I couldn't understand anyway.
That's okay, no one understands me, which is going to be really good this coming season, isn't it? Seeing as I'm supposed to be commentating all 16 fucking races.
Are you stuttering or something, Will?
Yeah. I know, it's that stutter thing. It could be worse. I could be going side by side in the battle for 17th position. Isn't that right, Josh?
Side by side?
Ah. Yeah, it's going to be a great season, in fact, as well. Also, Dave, from an IndyCar perspective, 2014 ISOWC Indy 500, which, let's be honest, is my baby. And I've been working it for 4 years almost now, ISOWC, and it's great to have another decent home for it this year. That's when you're supposed to respond to me, Dave.
What do you want me to say? That it's iRacing's most accurate Indy 500, that you do a great job running? Realistic. Awesome. Yeah, slightly awesome. Oh, I remember bump day, man. I felt so bad for the guys that couldn't make it in. But you have a legitimate 33-car field, 500 miles, 2 qualifying sessions. It doesn't get any better than that.
What you people actually really need to know as well is that I spend, 28 hours over that weekend sat in front of my computer. I get vicious by about the last hour of bump day.
Well, you're drunk the whole time, so.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look, the website's gone down. Oops, really should actually pay attention while I'm coding something. Oops. But
yeah, you do have a neat website too, where you provide updates for the bumps and who's on the bubble, and people tweeting about it. Even though only like 3 people used your hashtag last year, I mean that's still 3 people.
Yeah, 3 whole people.
And I was one of them.
That's one thing I don't get. I don't understand Twitter and iRacing. It seems to be that if you're Steve Myers, then you tweet, everyone responds to you. If you're not Steve Myers, no one gives a shit.
Pretty much.
That's exactly right.
You have to be staffed to get noticed.
Yeah, so basically what I need to do is basically get Steve Myers to tweet everything I ever want to get tweeted ever.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, or you could give Sean Siff a turkey sandwich.
Don't let Sean Siff make more turkey sandwiches.
Can you clear up the whole turkey sandwich thing? Because I know I don't know what it means. I'm sure a lot of other people that saw that video don't know what it means either.
Right. So, what it was is iRacing, when they put the service down, what people don't realise is the majority of iRacing staff go out and get food. I always used to take the piss that, they'd go down for maintenance for a couple of hours just because they want to go to Golden Corral or something. But they all went out to the steakhouse one day, and everyone was having steak, except for Sean Siff, who pretty much had a turkey sandwich. And ever since
Wait, I thought it was his barbecue place, not the steakhouse.
That's the one.
Okay.
Yeah, and he had this turkey sandwich, and he got the absolute shit ripped out of him by the iRacing staff on the iRacing floor. In fact, Chin, you've got to argue that if that was one of us posting it, it would probably be in contrary to the sporting code.
Yeah, we probably would have a form ban. Well, you'd have an extended form ban. I'd have a form ban.
But I mean, that rolled on to Shannon Whitmore giving him some army food so he can actually have some real food and to wean him back into being a man. And it's kind of gone on from there. For example, I sent some pizzas to iRacing once, and a couple of other people have sent some pizzas to iRacing before. And it's that whole thing that you think, oh shit, I forgot to buy the turkey sub for Sean. And also, when he was in the UK a couple of years ago, his favourite thing that he ate of everything was a chicken tikka Subway in England.
Oh God!
I mean, yeah, we've got some great food, like, you know, steak and ale pie, sausage and mash, fish and chips, but he preferred a turkey tikka fucking Subway.
Well, Vincent, can we get Sean Siff on the show sometime?
I know what, I'll probably find a way of doing it. And by the way, in answer to your question, Hugo, yes it is, I just can't be bothered to type because I'm talking. He's not paying attention to me. But we have still got... Yeah, no one ever pays attention to me. We have got a lot still to talk about. I wanted to start in the wonderful world of Formula because we've got 3 big stories really in Formula at the moment. We still got the Renault issue. We'll come back to that in a moment. But we've got Kimi Räikkönen. Ferrari saying that Kimi Räikkönen is a more mature driver than when he raced there a couple of years ago. Of course, we all know Kimi Räikkönen back in the McLaren days. Remember that Monaco Grand Prix where he retired rather than go back to the pit? You know, maybe I just go instead to yacht and drink some vodka with my friends.
I mean, if you fell out of the Monaco Grand Prix, what would you rather do? Go back to the garage and slug around for a couple hours, or go drink on $1 million yacht?
What, $1 million yacht? Like, you probably paid another $1 million just to have parks at Monaco.
Absolutely right.
So, I mean, but I think Kimi's biggest issue has always been the media, and he's never enjoyed doing the media, and that's one of the biggest issues, Chin, with Ferrari, is that you've kind of got to suck up to the sponsors. I mean, in many ways, you've got to actually suck up to the sponsors, because Marlboro is still a sponsor of Ferrari.
Yeah, you can't really get away with doing a lot of crap at Ferrari. Sponsors aren't going to look too kindly, the team's not going to look too kindly, and they're more than willing to get rid of someone. We've seen it before, and we'll probably see it again before Ferrari's at F1.
I wouldn't be surprised, though, to actually have one day Kimi Räikkönen just get stopped on the grid, and he just, like, you know, gets out a cigarette packet, Marlboro, of course, and lights one up on the grid. It's like, oh, you're not. It doesn't say that because we can't have cigarette sponsorship, that we can't smoke on grid, so right now I just decided I want to smoke a Marlboro because they are good cigarettes.
Could you imagine the riot from all the anti-smoking people if that actually happened?
Yeah, but this is the thing. You walk down the street and you see someone smoking, it's fine. Celebrity, oh, no, sorry, you can't smoke. Everyone's got a human right, allegedly. Allegedly. I like how I get silent, talk about human rights, and everyone just stops.
I mean,
and we're moving on.
I don't have anything to say on it, so...
Oh, Andrew King's not here, is he?
Oh, wait,
he just finished.
Andrew's still not here.
He finished his GT3 race, according to a Facebook message that he or someone claiming to be Andrew King sent to me. So he said he'll be here shortly, but he really needs to put his priorities in order. Wil and Dave Show always comes first.
And it's not as if we change the time every week. It's not like IndyCar Weekly was. It was like, yeah, we'll do it this time. It's the same time every fucking week. We've been doing it for 16 weeks now. I think, you know, after 4 months, what time it's going to be, what day it's going to be. I think we moved the time, twice, and that's it?
Yep.
And
we've done 16 shows and only moved it twice. I mean, that's only, 1/8 of the time.
Precisely. I mean, it's still more regular than ESPN.
Yeah, I think everything is, right?
Bada bum. But yeah, so for Kimi, I mean, I'm interested to see what he does this season, because I think it's not really Kimi and himself that's going to be the issue at Ferrari, and I've talked about this before. It's going to be how Alonso deals with Kimi being fast when Kimi's being fast.
The whole thing about Kimi Räikkönen, yeah, I'm sure he's matured a little bit, but
Yeah.
doesn't everybody over time? I mean, what was it, 5 years ago since he raced at Ferrari? And he had to grow up a little bit. He's still the same guy. Listen to his radio last year. He hasn't changed at all.
Yes, I know what I'm doing. Just shut up and leave me alone.
All right, but let's say for giggles, he screws up this Ferrari thing really bad. Where's he going to end up going? He's running out of years to be in competitive championship and race winning rides. If he really screws this up, I mean, he's gone. Lotus isn't going to exist anymore. They're going to go out of business at any time. You don't want to go to the
sports car racing.
You don't want to go to the old Lotus / Caterham / whatever they were, because they're nobodies. I mean, he's already done his thing at McLaren. Where else is there to go? Williams?
Yeah, Williams. Although Williams has got Martini sponsorship now, so he might be able to get the alcohol thing in.
I'm sure he's got a secret backdoor deal with some alcohol company.
Yeah, can you imagine? I did the cigarette thing before the race. That would be a perfect sponsor message, either before or after the race. You know, Bernie says, you know, don't think, don't drink and drive. He's just there going, yeah, you know, Martini, it's so great to have them, you know, to drink the Martini before or after the race. I want to be like James Hunt used to be, always the playboy. That's more Russian than fucking Finnish.
Sex, the breakfast of champions.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing as well. It's like, you know, ever since Rush came out, people remember what it was like back in the day to be an F1 driver. It used to be like the playboy of, you know, of motorsports. Whereas now, I mean, this is what pisses me off about Vettel. It's just like he have no emotion whatsoever. Yes, you can do a couple of donuts. Yes, you can bow at your car, but I want to talk to you and I want to have some fun. And Vettel just pisses me off when he does that. It just seems like an egotistical prick. What you actually need to do is read the news one day and says, I don't know, Sebastian Vettel in a 4-way orgy with hookers.
But not Nazi hookers.
No, that's Max Mosley's business. So although we can't say Max Mosley, of course, did not sleep with Nazi hookers. Otherwise, we're going to get our asses sued.
I'm sorry. That must have been. That must have been some other... Yeah, nice way for Race Spot TV to get started.
That's right, this is Don Glacier.
Oh.
Ah.
Well, then we could do whatever we want, bail, and then they're stuck with it.
Precisely. Oh, look
Gaming
at
the
us.
system.
Yeah.
And then rip TeamSpeak.
Yeah. But, I mean, I think as well, it's like we need to have some of that passion. I talk about the cars all the time, but the drivers, there are a lot of really dull people in F1 these days.
We need more Take Inoue.
Ah, Taki! Of course, we've got Kobayashi back this year, which is going to be fun. Although, let's be honest, Chin, the only way that Kobayashi is going to gain any positions is by dive bombing into turn 1 this year.
Well, yeah, but we
is that an Asian joke?
Came in with that expectation. We all remember the Japanese Grand Prix where he got in the points, and probably one of the most fantastic drives anyone's ever seen at Suzuka.
Oh, yeah.
Shit, that was a podium finish, wasn't it?
It might have been 4th or 5th, I think. I don't think it was a podium.
We'll find out. We'll find out.
Someone will find it.
Yeah. Where's our statistician guy when we need him? Of course, what the biggest story, as far as we're concerned, Dave, Simona De Silvestro. On the one hand, I'm heartbroken because Simona, in my opinion, is 10 times the driver Danica was ever in IndyCar. But Simona never had the drive that she deserved. As in, you know, the car. And I think back to, for example, St. Pete the last 2 years. She's been phenomenal there. She's been amazing in IndyCar. But I still think Texas 2011 is stuck in her head.
Yeah, it was really great for the, you know, a couple of years that IndyCar had Simona to have a female driver that could wheel the car and could actually do something with it, not just on ovals, but in all, you know, all fields. And the, you know, podium in Houston was a great finish for her to finish second. I really believe if she could have been in like a Penske ride or something like that, she would have won her fair share.
And let's be honest, she's got sponsorship in some ways, but unlike Danica, because she's not on GoDaddy commercials every 15 seconds, she didn't bring the money that, you know, a lot. In IndyCar, it really is about, you know, you bring your own money in many ways, unless you're a top-line driver. But I would have loved to have seen her in an Andretti or a Penske, or even in the National Guard car. I mean, that would have been amazing. Of course, now it's the Rahal car. We'll come back to that in a moment. But it would have been great to see her in the National Guard car, because I think that would have been really good for, you know, giving a fuck about female troops.
Yeah.
That's true, but this is America, and they got to have an American driver.
Yeah. Kobayashi, 3rd place at the 2012 Japanese Grand Prix.
Oh, there we go.
Hashtag nailed it.
Which, of course, on Valentine's Day has many different meanings.
Well, Vincent, speaking of Valentine's Day, Will, your favorite Texan is listening to the show today.
Well, hello and happy Valentine's Day to you. Unless your boyfriend's listening, in which case it's just hello.
Well, we'll see if she sends us a tweet to acknowledge which situation she's in.
There we are. But for Simona as well, because she's going to Sauber. And Sauber, of course, they've got a female manager. And the aim is to try and get her into a seat for 2015. So I think that, Bernie has been going on about having a woman in F1 for so long. And he wanted Tanahor when the US F1 thing was going on. I think, hi, how you doing, dog? Yeah, great Danica impression. But...
Whose dog was that?
Chin's.
My dog's kind of going nuts. I'm not sure why.
I mentioned Danica. Drink! But...
Hey, everybody goes nuts when they hear about Danica.
Yeah. And
she invented taking your hands off the wheel when you crash.
Oh my god. But
Where's Andrew King?
I think that of, all the things that Bernie wanted in a female driver, he might actually get one in Simona, who's someone, who's not got all of the publicity in the world, but is very fucking competent.
She is. And I know she is a girl that John Goke has permission to get with if he ever has the chance. And he will miss her at Mid-Ohio this year.
I know. I miss her as well at Fontana. Maybe she can come back for Fontana. For Fontana. But one person who's going to be even more upset is going to be Julian Pham, of course.
Oh, yeah, big Simona fan. But you know what? He's got to be happy that his absolute favorite driver of all time has a chance to do, follow her career goals and get into Formula One, where, if all things go right, they're saying that she'll do free practice 1 at Abu Dhabi and United States Grand Prix, so.
Yeah. And I think as well, you have more pit stops in Formula One, so the whole pitting now thing could become a reality.
Pitting now.
I think that was really the soundtrack of the 2012 ISOWC.
It probably was. Yeah, because every time he'd get anywhere near the pits, it was like, pitting now.
Yeah, he actually had that on a macro as well, which is even funnier.
Yeah, because as soon as it would come up in the race chat that said pitting now, boom, there it was, the voice.
Yep. By the way, Jacques Villeneuve thinks that the direction F1's heading, he fears for the sport's future. I agree with him.
Now, why does he fear for the future?
He fears for the future of Formula One due to all the changes that are made in recent years. I don't understand what they're trying to do. I don't understand the concept. Formula One is not epic anymore. The drivers aren't the heroes. The problem is that the changes are being made in an artificial way that doesn't work. It may be fun for 6 months, but after that, everyone gets bored. And once you start getting artificial, you have to do it more and more to the point that it's not even real racing anymore.
Boy, that really is true, but does that apply? I mean, that sums up NASCAR to a T.
Yeah, and let's not forget, JV's always been controversial, and I've not always agreed with everything that he says, but he's right on the money here. The issue with F1, and in many ways with NASCAR as well, is that they've got enough people watching it that they're going to carry on watching it.
Yep. I'm really torn with the changes that they've made for this season with the limited fuel. I get that there's a lot of pressure for the greenhouse gases and hybrid technology and things like that, but it's racing. It's regulated into the rules that you can't have enough fuel to make it to the end of the race. I mean, that's not racing. I don't like that aspect of Formula One. I hope that they work things out where it doesn't come down to, Vettel's probably going to win this race. Oh, wait a minute. He's got to drive around, save 2 seconds a lap the next 10 laps so he can make it on gas.
Well, it's actually even worse. And by the way, Andrew King is finally fucking here. About time. Hey, Andrew, get your priorities straight.
Wil and Dave Show.
I got a podium.
Wil and Dave Show is greater than GT3 racing.
Go fuck yourself.
You're going to get some angry GT3 fans now. Oh, Lord.
Oh, God. But this is the Wil and Dave Show.
Yes, all 9 of you that are watching, even if a third of them are GT3 fans, so we have 3 people pissed at us,
hey, Kim,
which would be less than a normal day.
We've got more people watching than have been participating in Star Mazda for most of the season.
That's pretty unfortunate.
How's the Lotus 49 doing? Anybody racing that thing?
Yeah, I mean, the GT3 car really has been the death of the Star Mazda series, and even more nailing the coffin of the Lotus 49 series, in my opinion.
Well, and now more people can race the GT3 series with the rough, transition or transmission issues being corrected with the latest updates. So
yeah, so awesome.
I wish they would have had them corrected for Bathurst, so we probably would have run a couple of races. But
I run a couple of races at Bathurst, and I lost about 70 iRating points.
I got tired. Well, the thing that pissed me off the most was I barely grazed the wall. It was like barely a 0x. I mean, I might have just like kissed the wall. Steering wheel cocked to the right, like 45 degrees. 2 minutes of repairs. I'm like, you got to be kidding me.
Well,
yeah, I think the damage model was off a little bit last
damage
week.
model is ridiculous.
Well,
I think they've updated it.
Oh wait, we have a tweet.
Oh, while you
Andrew.
get ready for your tweet,
I'm not doing it.
Oh,
come on, that's what the tweet sounds for.
You guys hate it, so I took it away.
No, I loved it.
No.
Anyway,
find it.
in the meanwhile,
Andrew, I sent you beer. You play it for me.
While he goes and finds it, I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah, I made an unforced error at Bathurst, and I never make unforced errors, mainly because of the fact I'm driving too slowly to make unforced errors.
Well, your favorite Texan Sarah says thank you, happy Valentine's Day to y'all. No boyfriend here, just have a dog smiley face. So hey, you might have an international date.
Challenge accepted.
Dates by Skype.
But yeah, I made an unforced error at Bathurst. So I was coming up the mountain, and you've got those three kind of like left-handers in a row when you got the Etihad sign on the outside wall. I was just trying to push it, and I just got a little bit wide, slammed into the wall. Thought, okay, I'm going to try and save it, and then the car just speared, hit the wall again, game over. And it's the first time I've actually made an unforced error in a long time in a race.
Do you remember your last unforced error?
Was
it hitting the track at a Carb Cup race?
Kimi, what happened?
I spun.
I remember that one race we ran that we recorded for an overtime segment. You had already crashed, Will, and we were lapping you, and you're on the high line. You still had like a damaged car, and you just cut dead left to try to catch a draft, but you forgot there was one more car in line, and you just put his ass in the infield.
Yeah, but that's Carb Cup. It doesn't count. Official racing-wise, I'm going to have to go back a long time. Because I didn't make any unforced errors at Charlotte when I did the Star Mazda last year. Didn't make any unforced errors at IndyCar last year.
We should run the
2011. So 2012 was my last unforced error.
We should run the Carb Cup race for the last 15 minutes of this episode. There's one coming up in 3 minutes, and it's at Daytona.
Daytona.
Wow, way to herp-a-derp that one.
Up-a-dup-a-dup.
Stroke clip!
Sorry.
Well, a bear.
What? What are you doing? Your stroke clip is stroking.
Darrison, but let's go ahead. Terrace and look for the bit. They have the pit.
That was an actual stroke clip. Stroke clip.
Very, very heavy rotation tonight. We had a very Darrison. But let's go ahead, Terrace and look for the bit. They have the pit.
Right. In the meanwhile, of course, Caterham have withdrawn their LMP2 entry from Le Mans. And, of course, Muscle Milk last week as well, Dave, said that they weren't going to run in Le Mans this year either because they want to focus on the Tudor. So, in many ways, Le Mans is struggling when it comes to LMP2 entries at the moment.
Isn't that crazy that, the biggest, sports car race in the world, the 24 Hours of Le Mans, is losing people to the Tudor Championship? I mean, that's insane to me.
Yeah, and I mean,
I know it's one race, but 24 Hours of Le Mans, for Christ's sake.
And this comes back actually to JV's thing. I mean, people are going to watch F1. I mean, let's not forget, 10% people less watched F1 this year. Last year even. That's mainly because of the fact that Vettel was winning. I think this year the numbers will be skyrocketing again, but. It's that thing that NASCAR as well, they're going to keep majority of their viewers because of the fact that people will just watch NASCAR. It's a kind of inbred kind of system in them that 1 o'clock on a Sunday, they have to go and listen to Darrell Waltrip and Mike Joy and Larry McReynolds talk as if they're talking to 4-year-olds.
Yeah. It's Fox's way that makes them sound like idiots because they treat everybody like they're retards. Darrell Waltrip is a very knowledgeable, smart guy. I mean, you don't win 3 NASCAR championships just by happenstance.
If
they let those guys just talk like they used to, like the ESPN days, I think it would sound a lot better. But Fox makes them talk about, oh, this is a tire. This is what a tire does. Now look at their drafting. This is what. All right, come on. You don't have to treat everybody like that.
The driver goes in front, not the lucky driver. The better
driver. We need to get Andreas Stratman back.
We do. We can't get John Gage back, of course, because he's on the plane.
Wait. Hold on, Will. No, we probably still have him out there. He's probably still answering one of your questions.
But, of course, you make a good point as far as it goes on the LMP. That people are just not running, and of course, there's still a lot of money issues going on. And Tudor is cheaper to run in compared to running at Le Mans. And they make a good point. I mean, trying to prepare for Le Mans is like preparing for a one-off entry into the Indy 500. It's a lot of energy, and you don't always get the reward that you want out of it.
That's true. You know, you could probably put the same amount of money into Le Mans as you could for a whole season of the United Sports Car Championship. And, yeah, you screw up Le Mans, you're done. You screw up one race, you still got 11 more to run. So, yeah, there's definitely, cost-to-benefit thing going on there.
By the way, Renault as well, they might ask the FIA for permission to make modifications to its engine once the 2014 F1 season gets underway. That is scary news for Renault.
Oh, there must be some big issues if they're needing to change things already. That could be the end of the Red Bull dominance, at least for the beginning of the season anyway.
And the Mercedes engine, on the meanwhile, has looked rock fucking solid, hasn't it?
Yeah, Mercedes looks good, but I mean, we still got, 2 more tests to go, and there's a lot of things that could happen. I really would love to see, like, a Sauber team or something like that builds a better car. Like I know Will Vincent always champions that. Build a better car, and maybe they could do something with it in the beginning of the season while these other teams are still trying to, figure their stuff out.
Anyone remember Braun GP?
Oh, yeah, that was a perfect example of, a bit of luck, everything just worked to their favor. Look what happened when everybody caught up to them in the middle of the season. They couldn't win to save their life, but since they were so dominant at the beginning, they just coasted home to a championship.
Yeah, so basically Max Chilton to win the first race of the season.
Well, Vincent, if Max Chilton wins the championship, I'll freaking change my name for a day or something.
Oh, there was someone who actually said that to me last week, that if something does something, they're going to change their name to something. So I've got to remember what that was. This is why I shouldn't drink so much. I forget things.
Will, go on your English website and put some money down on that now.
I'll tell you what.
Holy crap,
I'm
my steering wheel is vibrating like crazy.
Oh, God, I've got to actually sign into this race, haven't I?
You got 2 minutes. Wait.
Crap.
You got 2 minutes and 16 seconds. Go.
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 Of course, I'm not going to be able to have sound on very loud because otherwise it's going to come through on the broadcast.
Are you also going to have like 10 frames a second?
No, not really this time. Hopefully not.
Not really.
Yeah, I might have 13 if I'm lucky.
Did they change something with the force feedback or something? Because I'm getting these weird...
It's chattering like crazy for me.
Yeah, I had to turn it down to like 2.
Wow.
Oh, I never even run it that high to begin with.
So, Speedweeks is upon us, Dave, and it's kind of ironic now that we're in a Carb Cup race. Speedweeks is here. Finally.
Finally!
The Rock has come back to Daytona!
I love how we both were thinking the same thing there.
Yeah.
We're connected.
Yeah. Speedweeks is start. We're on the road to WrestleMania. There's no NFL season, and baseball's not yet started. Basically, everyone watch NASCAR.
Yes, everyone watch NASCAR.
I mean, the Sprint Unlimited, I love the idea of it. But at the same time, I get a bit pissed off when the fans allegedly get to vote for everything. That's bullshit.
Oh, that's BS.
Because if you're a Sprint customer, every vote that you make counts twice, and you get to vote as many times as you want. That's like saying that if you vote for the president on Sprint Network, your vote counts twice.
Here's how you know that was BS. Last year, the quote fans voted to have like a 30-lap segment to end the race when they had the choice to have a 10-lap segment end the race. I mean, Wouldn't you do a 10-lap segment to end a race like that at a plate track? Give me a break.
Not if you're Fox and you realize you can get more advertising money.
Yeah, but you got longer segments in the beginning.
True.
Pump your commercial, you know, double stint your commercials early.
Well, we
like
are talking about Fox, which is, you know, giving advertising still away for free.
Well, it's not my fault that Fox Sports 1 sucks so much that nobody will watch it because they thought they were going to be ESPN.
Yeah, but Jay and Dan are fucking amazing still.
Watch it!
Watch it! God,
Is this race even going to start before the show ends?
I don't know. I was like, I've got to take my
so long? Oh, there it is. There it is!
Yay! Reverse!
Start it!
There we are. Wait.
I tried to turn it. I tried to turn into the infield section. It didn't quite work.
Does anybody have a setup?
Fix setup,
Lord.
buddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your engines.
Turn off your tires and fuel because you're not going to need them.
Guys, does anyone have a setup I can run? This is my first time running Carb Cup.
Is this a standing start?
This is why we shouldn't run.
Rolling as always.
What did he say?
I love how serious people
He's
get.
actually explaining what the real rules are. So, is this a timed race?
Am I allowed to like just drive on the grass when it comes to the infield? It's a short way from the track. Surely it must be faster.
Well, Vincent, can our viewers hear what other people are saying?
Not actually that loud, no, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to kind of, you know, translate for them.
Okay.
Which, of course, they're talking redneck, so we're gonna have to do that anyway.
This guy's back bumper says, "Sup, brah."
Sup, brah?
Sup, brah?
Is it Jordan Worth?
Yes.
Okay, the only issue is I'm gonna miss every shift possible because I can't hear my fucking in-game sound.
Can't you see the RPM gauge?
Watch it! Yeah, but I'm multitasking for Christ's sake. Oh, look
Andrew
at that.
King, what does your car look like, Mr. King?
I don't even know. It's got the number 515 on it.
Does that mean
So
something?
y'all all ready for Speedweeks?
Area code Des Moines.
So, yeah,
Holla.
Surrounded by corn.
So, Speedweeks, I mean, let's be honest, I think if there's going to be anything you do at this the Sprint Unlimited, you do Tony Stewart's thing. Turn the cars around and make them turn right.
Make them run the infield road course.
Yeah.
Every
Or-
other lap.
Yeah, or what they have to do is they have to run the entire oval just with the bus stop in it.
That would be hilarious.
Oh, look at that TV what just went into the bus stop.
Two guys did.
Yeah.
So, can we draft it all, or is this going to have to be pack racing? Like, I mean, a tandem.
You can still tango.
Tango.
Yeah, I love the tango with Will Vincent.
It's Valentine's Day. Of course we've got to do a bit of tangoing.
There's love in the air. Why is the car in front of me moving up trying to do a 3-wide start?
The same Indy.
Watch it! He keeps hitting the 51 car. I don't know what he's doing.
Ladies and
He's telling him something,
gentlemen,
bruh.
start y'all engines. Y'all.
Well, whoever gets to me first, Andrew King or Will Vincent, I'll tango with you. I'm not picky. I'll grab the first one that comes with me.
Hello. What have you got for your wife anyway?
Chocolate covered strawberries.
Oh, look at that! Oh, fuck! Fuck, 3 wide! Ah!
Yeah,
I got an amazing start there, but I just got completely boxed in.
Oh, the
4
car
into
just
turn
turned
one.
me. Nice job, 4 car.
I'm in it.
Everybody.
Oh, yeah, I just deliberately... Oh, God, no. I think everyone's involved in that. I'm going to carry on
Donald,
wrecking.
was there some reason you decided to hook me there, or what, buddy?
Well,
wow,
that was
took
quick.
out like half the field.
I made it through, but I'm going slow.
Wow. So this, ladies and gentlemen, is good market research as to why you don't run Carb Cup. Wait a minute, was that you, the 83 car that was going backwards?
Car, I don't care.
What's the matter?
Yeah, I thought it was you that was going backwards into turn 1.
That was me going backwards. Because the 4 car decided he wanted to hook me because oh, we weren't getting to turn 1. I was going to clear the guy, and then he decided to just turn dead left into me because I was below the yellow line, which you're allowed to do. There's no rule against it. So now I got to hit the pits and get my reset.
How you get a free reset?
Yep. It's a rookie series. Did you exit out already, Mr. King?
No, I'm running around going 166 miles per hour.
Let's get in the pits!
Oh, huge wreck.
They're wrecking again? Where?
3 and 4.
Wow.
Nice. Well, hey, I might still have a chance at this thing.
Picking up some spots.
Oh, I've got 12 seconds left. But the thing is, I've got to end the broadcast at some point.
No, we don't. Let it keep going.
Coming into the pits.
Wait.
There's only one car left, Jordan Worth.
Here we go. Dante. Oh no, I hit the wall.
What? Go take out the 15 car so I can win this thing.
I can't even see where my pit is.
I hit the wall. My wheel was turned all the way to the left. I just slammed into pit wall.
Nice job, bozo. You can't even hold the wheel straight?
Nope. Here we go. Don't ever give up.
Here we go.
Right. So.
Why is it changing my tires?
You didn't uncheck.
I did. I checked them before we started.
No, you're supposed to. No, once you leave the pits, then it rechecks them.
Oh, I just did the traditional Daytona way of entering the track, aka don't run below the double yellow line.
Oh, you didn't. You LePage him.
Oh, who's Toasty? I'm gonna find who Toasty is.
Oh, somebody just. Brian Stevens 4 just spun out of the pits. Wait, Toasty?
Yeah, who's Toasty?
That's wrecked.
That's Brandon Trost.
Is that BT?
BT!
BT in the fucking house!
Yes, I am.
Is he really here?
Yeah. Yep. So,
is he on the show? Wait, is he in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the greatest episode of the Wil and Dave Show ever.
Brandon Trost Trino, why'd you get suspended?
I gave you know who a 0x on a restart. Andreas.
Oh, Andreas protested you because you're a crash driver?
Dave, we can match up here!
Yes! Andrew King, we're on the same lap, we're 3rd and 4th! Woohoo! You know I'm gonna dump you to win this thing, right?
We gotta take out this Shintaro.
No, you don't take out Shintaro, we'll get protested.
Wait a minute, who's 2nd place?
Oh no, there's someone blowing up ahead of me! Hey, can I have some shrimp? Hey, that person with the barbecue going on, can I get some shrimp, please?
Wait,
Cheers.
shrimp on the Barbie. Is Jim Swinbanks here?
No, he's not, unfortunately.
Shintu wrecked! The leader wrecked!
Oh no!
Yes!
Andrew King, we're gonna be 1st and 2nd! Is it possible that we survive the first lap accident, we might win this thing?
This race is mine!
Woo!
So,
Wait, how am I in 2nd? Who's in 1st?
No, that Japanese guy. Oh god.
Oh shit.
Brandon, can I ask you a serious question? How upset are you?
My
That you're not getting...
dirty.
Shut up, Andrew! I'm talking. Brandon, how upset are you that you're going to miss Texas?
Texas.
A little bit. I mean, I kind of was looking forward to that, but
I got an honest
taking
question.
the rest of the season off.
How do you get protested for a 0x?
Well, we're on a restart, so I'm trying to see where he is, and I got too low, and I mean, I didn't even turn my wheel left. I still had it pointed right, just not more right than I needed.
You're you turn left always!
Andrew King dropping knowledge. Oh god.
I'm going down the front.
Oh shit, I don't know what's happening up here.
Check up, check up. Somebody's gonna try to take us out.
Shake and bake!
There's the leader! That's the leader!
He's fucking mine!
Woo, baby!
Oh gosh, how fun is that Carb Cup race?
It's I got wrecked going into turn 1, going 3 wide below the yellow line, and somebody hooked me, and I'm still in 2nd place.
That's awesome.
Because I got my free reset.
Look at that. It seems to be as if I've just lost power.
Oh god.
So yeah, Trost, of course, you're also going to miss a Daytona 500.
Oh yeah. Well, the one
you're not supposed to be happy about that.
I'll still be able to race that ISOWC race at Fontana, and I'm still gonna run that.
16th Street?
Yes, yeah, it's 16th Street. You're right.
He doesn't even know what series is it.
You know what I was going to say? ISOWC doesn't even start until March.
Well, I'll run that too.
Montana ain't even till fucking October. You haven't been banned that long.
Yeah, you know what I meant.
I'm not supposed to push you into the pack when people are wrecking.
Oops.
Arca brakes! Arca brakes! I love Arca brakes.
Arca slide.
So
yeah, this setup is loose, man. Loose as a goose.
Yeah, it is.
So Brandon, let me ask you a serious question. Oh, look, there's a car trying to go down onto the road course.
Well, Vincent, looking in your direction.
What are you most looking forward to on the schedule when the DW12 comes out?
When the DW12 comes out, yeah, clearly, I mean, Texas will be fun. If we end up with Talladega, though, that would be really interesting. I think.
Go fuck yourself.
Hey, I hold the world record for Talladega, so we never need to race there
Dave,
again.
I lost to you by what was that? Remember that one race at Talladega?
Like a 1 million. It was like 1 millionth of a second. We were rubbing tires and we smoked across the finish line.
And that's why I like Talladega.
Because you finished second to me.
That's okay. I own the lap record at Charlotte, which is a moderately suitable track for IndyCar.
Stick it up to the old people. They hate us teenagers. I'm out before Will bans me.
Jeff Drake!
Yeah, you can fuck off, Drake.
Well, don't do anything stupid.
What?
I said don't do anything stupid.
I'm not doing anything stupid. I'm not going to ban him.
No. I meant with us in this Carb Cup race.
Oh, why would I do anything stupid?
Because you're Will Vincent.
Right.
Come on, let it come down between the two of us. Just the two of us.
Down.
We can make it if we try.
Just the two of us. You and I.
Am I as bad of a singer as I think I am?
No.
Yes.
I heard a yes and a no.
There we are. We're indecisive.
We're indecisive on the Wil and Dave Podcast.
By the way, we are going to cut bits of this out when we put it on GlacierTV Motorsports Radio Network for what will be the penultimate time. I am kind of bummed out about that.
That does suck. I mean, we almost... It makes us feel like we're legitimate.
But we're still on iTunes, which is useful.
That's true, but they don't allow us to say everything we want to say.
Yeah, we can't talk about sex. Talking of sex, Brandon, now you've got a ban. Are you going to find out the joys of pornography?
Oh, he's not old enough! Don't answer that question. Don't answer that question.
That was pretty good, though, Will. No thanks.
Mr. Trost, your voice is a little deeper since the last time you got suspended. You becoming a man? Oh, Will Vincent!
So Will Vincent taking you out now?
Will Vincent took out Andrew King!
Oh, I see.
That's so unfair.
I just loaded the session. That's awesome.
I can't believe you've done this.
That's so unfair.
That's awesome.
Hey, protest.
Sorry, Andrew, I got loose in turn for
Well, Vincent, it would be hilarious if somebody protested you for that, Will.
You know what? I think I'm gonna do it right now, just to.
Remember, you got to wait for the 15-minute cooldown period.
Yeah, wait 15 minutes. Yep.
This has been the greatest episode of the Wil and Dave Show ever.
So, I'm leading a race. I'm going to ask a legitimate interview question. So, Mr. Trost, you're going to NASCAR. Do you have like a goal of becoming? Oh my God, this car stopped everywhere.
Oh, he saved it!
I made it. Yes. I'm sorry. Are you gonna try to like go for Pro Series? Are you gonna be one of them famous guys?
Nah, I'm just gonna try to farm my rating.
Farm it, gain it, store it,
Wait,
caress
is that gonna be
it.
Is that gonna be organic farming, genetically modified farming,
GMO?
I don't know.
GMO. We're getting into that knowledge stuff again, like we did at the beginning of the episode.
I know. Al Gore's gonna come down. He's gonna give me a fucking scholarship if I'm not careful.
Don't talk about Al Gore anymore.
Yeah, sorry.
Well, get off the track. Come on, dude.
Dave, he's gonna kill you eventually.
Come on.
Go low, Dave. Go low, Dave. There you go.
You're making me lose my lead, you bastards. I'm gonna downshift the third gear. Come on, you're catching me. God, you sons of bitches.
Well, the closest guy is 7 seconds back.
No, he's 2 seconds now.
Oh well, it's not.
No,
too
there's
far.
3 guys on me now. What the hell?
Hey, that's Michael Whittaker. He races IndyCar too.
Great.
Well,
if
I lose this race, that means nothing. I'm gonna leave the show.
Take him out, Dave. Take him out.
No, I'm not gonna be like Will Vincent.
Oh, you got a guy behind you.
But this guy talks all the time, even when he. Oh God.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Oh God. I'm going high.
Wait, you're not leading anymore.
No, I'm not, you idiot. Turn 1, because you're a moron.
You should.
I lost an 11-second lead. I lost an 11-second lead.
Well, that's your fault for not finding the one lane that we left you through the racetrack.
Oh!
Alright, just squeeze through there, Dave.
Making it happen. Hey, I'm a fixed IndyCar Series champion. I just make stuff happen.
Trost, I do want to ask you that important question. Why aren't you going to get yourself into porn? Porn's amazing.
Wait, me?
Well, I'm not even going to answer that one.
We're final lap. Get off the track. And... Huh?
Just kidding. I thought they had to run high for a second.
Oh no, Dave's losing again.
Dave bought it.
You morons. God,
get low. Dave, get in there.
I can't. There's a guy in there. Push me, you idiot. Push.
You had about point. Oh, go low.
Oh, man. Push me, you idiot.
This guy's going to give you a push here. You got to get it fast.
Come on, Mikey.
Oh, he's blocking.
Hold on. I got this.
Your guy's unhooked.
It don't matter. Watch this.
That's not going to work. Go on the apron. And wreck them both.
Turn him.
Oh, look at Run and Troy's giving apron advice.
Did I get it?
Oh,
yes!
He almost got it. No, he's still lost.
How did that not win me the race?
I don't know.
How did that not win me the race?
I don't know what to tell you there, Dave. What were you thinking, Dave?
I saw on YouTube one time some guy drive through the grass and win. Why didn't that work for me?
Just everyone that race
sporting code.
Will Vincent and Andrew King are getting protested for standing on the track with damaged cars, ruining my race, making me go through the infield in turn 1.
Hey, you told me to do it on the Wil and Dave Show. I've got the recorded evidence.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah.
We just made an obstacle course.
You know what? I could have made that move work, but that Whitaker went down at the same time I was going to move down.
Wrong. You're supposed to keep your wheel straight once you get in the grass. That way you don't slide out.
What do you think I was doing?
Yeah, Dave.
Can I
know
just
that?
put a bit of a bombshell on that? Still a greater love story than Twilight. Turn it off!
Wil and Dave Show, listen to you.
Die.
Wow.
God, YouTube will kill us.
Guys, can we go off the tracks if there are no tracks? I mean, we totally lost it.
I don't know. Is it time to wrap up?
Say what again?
Yeah, on Valentine's Day, you better wrap it up. A public service of the Wil and Dave Show.
There we are. Before...
Hey, where's the Andreas quotes?
Strap it up before you slap it up, kids. Trost, I'll teach you what that means after we go off air. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for checking out the Wil and Dave Show. I'm going to move Andrew King for the last minute of this podcast. Of course, we've had some very big news. Don't forget, check out racebot.tv. Check out facebook.com/I am Will Vincent. Also, you can follow us at Twitter, Wil and Dave Show. Facebook.com/Wil and Dave. Hashtag Wil and Dave. Dave, this has been fucking awesome this episode.
This episode was amazing. Or legend. Wait for it. Dairy.
Oh, we didn't even talk about curling, the greatest sport in the world.
Hey, Will, we all know hockey's better.
Well, we have got that huge game in hockey tomorrow, but we'll talk about that next time.
Of all my podcasts, this one was the... Don't talk over me when I do my thing! God! Brandon Trost never stops talking. The end. Of all my podcasts, this one was the most recent.
Is that your most recent?